Ready to let everybody in?
Okay, let's let it go. Okay, I am ready. Oh, you got your virtual. Oh, I didn't take my picture. Shit. Okay. Okay, too late to do it now.
Sorry. It's 8 o'clock.
Hold on, hold on. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys, gotta take my photo. Okay, downloading that for Joanna. Pick. Okay. Hi guys, Happy New Year. We have a bunch of Otterbots coming in that I'm trying to accept, replace. Okay, very good. I am ready. We are live in Facebook and we are recording. We are recording to the cloud. So we want to make sure that this call is recorded because you are going to need to watch it over and over. It is very complex. I'm telling you right now, it might just blow your mind, but that's okay. And if you're not ready for it, just put it in your back pocket and save it for later. Because we are going to talk about how to retarget audiences of a neighborhood, right? So we talk about retargeting all the time, retargeting people that looked at your Facebook, that's been at your Instagram, that's been on your website, that's watched your videos, right? All your leads. Today, we are going to be talking about retargeting your favorite neighborhoods. So thank you, Herb Rim, for introducing me to Mojo. Mojo is a dialer. And as you guys know, I don't really like to make calls, but it actually has a really fantastic neighborhood feature that will allow you to pull information from the neighborhood and put it right into your CRM because it does sync to FollowupBoss. And FollowupBoss syncs to StreetText. So you can literally create an audience right from it. Mojo allows you to do this 25,000 times in 1 month. That's 25,000 names, emails, phone numbers, addresses, right? So for 150 bucks. Hopefully nobody here works at Mojo because I'll probably go to Mojo jail just for having this call. But whatever, it wouldn't be the first time that I go to a tech jail. So anyway, I'm gonna get started. First things first, I did create a PDF. If you guys want, Joanna's going to put it in the chat. You can download it right now and follow along. So basically, I kind of started out with what you need for this, right? So you're gonna need Mojo, and you're gonna need FollowupBoss, and you're gonna need StreetText. Can you do it other ways? Heck yeah, you can. There are a million different ways you could do anything with tech, right? This is just the way I'm going to teach it today because I think it's pretty freaking brilliant. So, so Happy New Year. Here's to targeting all your favorite neighborhoods. So once you go to mojosells.com, it's on the PDF, you're gonna order one dialer and a neighborhood package. It's 150 bucks, okay? So that's what you need to do there. If you don't have FollowupBoss, this will work for a single agent or a team. Like it doesn't matter, just have it because it's super easy to sync to Mojo and to sync to StreetText. So, and then if you don't have StreetText, there's a link on the PDF that you can click on and get a 7-day trial. But for this, you are going to want StreetText and the remarketing. So make sure you have both of those so that you can accomplish what we are going to accomplish today. So, and then I am not going to be answering questions throughout the whole thing until the end, because this is, like I said, very complex. And I don't want to like totally screw you guys up and make you lost by stopping and answering questions about something. So save your questions to the end and then I will answer them the very best I possibly can. So we are gonna start off with step one. Did everybody get the PDF in the chat? If not, click on it, download it. Okay, so first things first, you want to create a stage in FollowupBoss. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to tell you or show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go to FollowupBoss. One of my many tabs. That's probably already up there, but we'll just open up a new tab because that's what I do. Okay, so to create a stage, you're going to go admin and then stages, add stage. So this is how I did this. I'm going to name it my neighborhood. I'm going to make this stage my neighborhood. And this is just so that I could create an audience super easy because I have a ton of different audiences, as you can tell right here. So I want to make sure that I hone in just on this neighborhood. So today I'm going to work on Indian Row. Indian Row farm. And then I'm going to create stage. Okay, look at that. Step one, already done. Okay, step two. This is where it gets fun. So you're going to want to go to Mojo, right? And then you're going to want to click on this W and then integrations. Okay. And then right here on the left-hand side, you're going to see FollowupBoss. So I have an API key put in there, but if you do not have one, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to go to FollowupBoss. And then you're going to go back to admin API. And you're going to click create API. And you're going to name it Mojo or ABC. I don't want to create another Mojo one. So this is kind of a fakey because I already have a Mojo one, and then I'm going to copy it, right? So you're going to copy the API, and that is where you're going to put right there, okay? So once you do that, then you're going to click Manage Stages. So these are all the stages that I have set up. So I just created a new one called, does anybody remember? Just kidding. Indian Row Farm right here. So you're going to want to click it and you're going to want to say sync both ways. So basically when this farm comes into Mojo, it's also going to sync into FollowupBoss. So, so that is how you're going to do that. We're going to click on sync both ways. Okay. And then you're going to click set. Okay. The reason I did it this way is because I don't want it to sync with my whole entire FollowupBoss. We have like 85,000 leads in there, and this will make a very busy day for my assistant because we will be getting texts and emails and notifications for like days. So anyway, so that's how I'm doing this. And then, so you want to make sure you sync the stage first, right? And then I even said how to do it, blah, blah, blah. Step 3, pull the neighborhood into Mojo. So I'm going to go back to home. And then right here is your neighborhood search. Okay. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to click on, or I'm going to type in the address 621 Indian Row. This one, I just got a listing last week. We put it on the market. We opened up escrow today. So I think I'm going to tell the neighbors about what I did, right, with their neighbor's home. So that's why I'm choosing to do this one. So this is where the house is. But I want to target the whole neighborhood, right? Sherry, I'm going to answer all questions at the very end of this call because I can't stop. It's going to, this is very complex.
Yeah,
So,
I got it. I just wanted to make sure I remembered to.
okay, perfect. All right, so you're going to click on free form plotting, okay? And then I'm going to start here because that's where South Valley Ranch starts. And I want to hit the whole neighborhood. So I'm going to go there, actually up a little bit. over to here. Down here, down here. Down here, over to here. And then back to your original. So there you go. There's the farm. There is South Valley Ranch. Okay, so you can see 848 contacts are in here. Yes, you are not going to get everybody. Mojo doesn't have every single house, but you're going to get a lot of them, right? And that's kind of huge. So I have set up for single family. I know there's a big condo complex right inside here. I don't really want to hit those. I want to hit all the single families. So that's why I put that. You can also do like only absentee owners. So if you want to target that area for that investors own in, you can also do that. And it'll be a whole different ads bundle, right? Like it should be targeted about, investors in that area, ready to sell, want to cash in, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, but I'm just doing single family, and then I'm going to import. You're going to click import. And then these are not scrubbed. Yes, most of them have a do not call, but I'm not calling, right? I am just going to be in front of them on social media. So I click, I understand. I will obey the laws. Okay, so then you're going to go into here and you're going to name your list. So I'm going to name it Indian Row. And then it's going to be added to my calling list, right? And then I'm going to say finish import. And then it's going to import everybody in that neighborhood that they have. So you're going to close out of that. And then you want to go over here to your dialer. So the phone thing is your data and dialer. And then you're going to click on calling lists. And we just created one called Indian Row, right? So you're going to click on that. And then you are going to click on the little square at the top by full name and click select all, right? So this is going to select all 800 and some people. Then you're going to go move to group, right? So we're going to move to a group because we created a stage in FollowupBoss called Indian Row Farm. Okay, so you're going to click on that and then you're going to click save. It's actually going to move all these people from your calling list into this group, which is going to move it right into FollowupBoss because remember, we're syncing both ways. And it's going to take a minute, and then we're going to get 15 million messages on text. So Joanne, keep your notifications off because we're pulling in another farm.
I just turned them back on.
I know, sorry, I practiced this morning because I wanted to make sure I had all the steps right. And then so we already got 900 from another farm that came in this morning. So anyway, so step 3 was pull neighborhood into Mojo. We did that. Then add to the calling list, name the farm, and then import, and then go to calling list, select all, move to the group, and choose your list. So we got through step 3. Step 4 is where you bring in StreetText. I'm going to give this just a couple minutes because I think it needs to finish before I can actually create an audience, but let's go start logging in there. And then this is where it gets fun. It may even already be here. Like, that's how fast things sync. It's just crazy, crazy. So you're going to go to contacts. I don't think I wrote step-by-step instructions on this, but you're going to go to contacts and then you're going to select deal stage. Okay. Because we created a stage in FollowupBoss. StreetText is now connecting with FollowupBoss. So I want to do a deal stage and then I want to say is, and then, oh, look, there it is, Indian Row Farm. Okay. So now I'm creating my audience. I'm gonna show the results, but I'm telling you right now, it's probably not gonna show everybody just yet because it's still syncing. But let's see what we got. Oh, we do have some. Oh, yeah, we have some. Okay. So anyway, you're gonna click Save Filter. This will automatically keep updating as it's updated. So we're gonna save filter and we're gonna call it Indian Row Farm. And then we're gonna click Create an Audience, Save. Okay. So then let's go to ads. So then we want to create an ad, which we're gonna go to ads, create new ad. And this will look right if you have retargeting set up or remarketing. They call it remarketing. So I'm gonna click on video and then remarketing. And then I'm going to select. Then, so now I'm going to create an ad that's going to go directly to this audience inside South Valley Ranch. So upload video. Here's my drone video. Okay, this may take a minute. I guess we can answer Sherry's question while we're waiting for this to upload. Sherry, what you got?
Well, my question was just initially, I don't have FollowupBoss. So will any of this, will I be able to utilize any of this? I do have Mojo, but I don't have FollowupBoss.
Right, so there is a workaround. I'm not gonna go over it today, but you can take what I just did
Mhm.
and you can, well, no. So when you export that neighborhood onto CSV, it does not give you the phone numbers and emails. It just gives you names and addresses. So you can't make an audience with that. So that's why I wanted to make sure to tie it to FollowupBoss because that was the workaround. There may be a different solution to that, but I don't know it. There you
Okay.
go. It's Tuesday. Wendy doesn't know it. So anyway, but I do have FollowupBoss, so that's how I think that's how me and Herb Ram figured it out. So FollowupBoss as an agent is like I think $60 a month. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Anything that gets put into your FollowupBoss will automatically be retargeted into your StreetText. So that's the thing is like, say you do have a whole bunch of people in your MLS and you want to export them, via CSV, you can export them right into FollowupBoss and boom, they're an audience in StreetText, So you can have other CRMs that have a bunch of leads, you can pull those leads out and put them in FollowupBoss, and then there's another audience. So I mean, I don't know. I just know it works really good this way. And I can't believe this is taking so long to upload, probably because we're on Zoom. Maybe I'm gonna stop share for a second. It might speed it up. Does anybody else have any questions right now? Did I lose anybody? Is anybody really excited?
Does Mojo have a skip tracer already in it? I'm not Mojo, FollowupBoss have a skip tracer already in it? Is that how you're getting it without using a skip tracer?
No, I'm using Mojo neighborhood search.
So you might be able to take Mojo neighborhood search and do copy a CSV into your KV core and then from KV core
Right, but
into
you're not
StreetText.
The thing is, well, yeah, so KV Core is through Zapier. Okay, and so I don't know if it will push the emails and phone numbers. That's the thing, is like I tried to just export it because I was just going to export it and put it right into StreetText, and it exported it, but it didn't give me any emails and phone numbers. And they said, because it's not supposed to be utilized that way, that's not what it's for. But like I said, we kind of found a workaround. And
Herb's typing in a workaround in the chat.
okay, perfect. Thank you, Herb. Appreciate you. Yeah, Herb is a Mojo guy, and he knows Mojo inside and out. So definitely he would be a good resource. I know how to do it this way, but he may know how to do it other ways. So let's go back to see if it's uploaded. Oh yeah, and it's syncing all those names and emails. That's why my computer's like, help. All right, we are halfway there, Does anybody else have any other questions? Maybe Herb, you want to hop on, unmute yourself and go over what you said in the chat? Maybe? Hello? Oh, can't speak. My son stole my microphone. Okay. That's funny. All right, no problem. Okay. Jamie just checked Lofty and it looks like they have a Mojo integration as well. So the cool thing about FollowupBoss though is that it's directly synced to StreetText. So it's literally just a couple steps. So if you did sync it to Lofty, which is Chime, you absolutely could do that, and then you can export the CSV file and then import the CSV file into StreetText. So yeah, just an extra step, no biggie, right? All right, I'm trying to get here so you guys could see this, but it's just taking forever. We are at 62%, 62%. So basically what I'm doing is I'm uploading the video for our Indian row. And then I'm going to retarget that neighborhood. So you could do it a couple different ways. You could be like, I could add it to, I have a whole bundle and I turned my listing, or not my listing, my property videos into seller ads. So I was like, see how I got this seller, blah, 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 or see what I did for this seller, you know? So I kind of created a little story in my ad copy, and then they got to see it. So anyway, so I might do that, or you can add this to the seller tips bundle, right? So you can send them to your seller tips page, which I'm going to pull that up anyway, so that we have that link ready for us. So this is my YouTube. And I have playlists down here, multiple playlists. And then this one is seller tips. You just click view playlist. These are all my seller tips videos. And then you can click share, copy, and this will take them to all my seller tip videos. So I think that's where I'm going to point people to on this one, because I'm trying to target sellers in that area, right? We already got a buyer. It's going in escrow today. So woohoo. But yes, this is taking forever. I'm sorry, guys. Good thing we have a whole hour here. Anybody else have any questions? That went a lot faster than it did in my head this morning. I was actually kind of freaked out to teach this because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose everybody and they're going to hop off the call. So thanks for hanging in there. How's everybody
Wendy.
doing? Yeah.
Wendy,
Uh-huh.
does anybody have an iPhone? I have an iPhone that I had to download those things into, and I can't seem to find them.
Download
Things
what
that-
things?
The things that Joanne put in the
Right. Well, we send out a recap of today's call, and those links will be in there. So you'll get the PDF inside the email.
Good, thank you.
So stay on that treadmill, girl. Good job. Keep going. Oh my gosh. I know. I need to get Katrina's treadmill so I can walk while I'm on Tech Tuesday. That would be terrible. That's a terrible idea. Okay, let's go back. It's gotta be done. Please tell me it's done. 96%. Oh my gosh, we are almost there. Come on, come on. Anybody? Anybody?
Wendy, there's a question in the chat.
Who? What is it? I'm stuck on the screen. Sherry, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she says, awesome info. Whoever can have account in Facebook, can you see your ad? Am I correct?
Yeah, so we are just targeting those people on Facebook and Instagram, right? But you could definitely still create an ad in StreetText open to everybody. You know, you could retarget everybody that's visited with your Facebook page. So that's not what this call is about. Those are different audiences. But yes, you could definitely set it up however you want. I'm just kind of going over how you can target an audience inside a neighborhood. So I may add a couple audiences too, just because I think there was only 800 and something in that area. And it's good to have, you know, it's good to have a couple thousand when you're retargeting. So I could have expanded that and did like more of an area, but I really wanted to hone in on that neighborhood. So so you might want to think about that when you see how many numbers it is, you know, try to go over 1,000. So look at this, it's almost ready. Woohoo! This is my life. Just waiting around for next steps. Okay, so Herb has no mic, and I have nothing to say about this. Okay.
Wendy, you're doing great. You know more than any of us. You're doing great.
Okay, so for those of you watching the replay, you may want to go like 2 times speed during this download process.
Timestamp it.
It's funny, I have a friend, Jesse Zagorski, most of you guys know him, and he watches everything on 2 times speed. Like he likes to learn super fast. And I think it's awesome. I can do like 1.5. I don't know if I can do 2 times speed. I need to absorb a little bit. So, okay, we're gonna stop share one
And
more.
what tags are you using to keep it organized in FollowupBoss?
Right, so it's a stage. So it's a stage called That Neighborhood, right? So that's how it's being organized. So if I want to just go back in and maybe send all those people a mailer, you know, I'm going to go in, I'm going to search stage, and I'm going to search Indian Row, right? 'Cause that's what we named it. And it's going to bring up everybody. So, and then in Mojo, you can bring up everybody and maybe call them, maybe call the people that aren't on the do not call list. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. You're going to get in trouble. But anyway, so this is just one more way to be in front of them. And I know that lots of people have been trying to like make this happen. And so I was super excited to talk about it. Okay, here we go. Back to sharing, back to, oh my gosh, it may take a few minutes. This is, and it's not even a very long video. Like it never takes this long, but we're on Zoom and sharing's great. So this is a double whammy. But anyway, you know what I could do? I could just cancel it and then show you a video.
You're so close.
I know it's so close. I don't want to lose it. And the thing is that I want to do it anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
you're actually helping me work while I'm on the call.
So let me ask you a question. I have I had Vortex. I'm actually canceling it because I was calling it expireds. And I do have a group of geo leads that I have in there from, you know, like where I lightly farm, that I'm diving in deep.
Mhm.
I'm getting Mojo instead. It just makes more sense to me, the platform. I used it years ago when I was selling actively before running offices. Would it just be easier to grab that list for Mojo than try to figure out some weird workaround with Vortex, or 'cause I
Oh,
don't do it. So unless somebody's holding my hand to do it.
Right, you can definitely
Well, there's a,
take your CSV file out of Vortex and put it into Mojo, right, Herb?
so I don't know, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a workaround right now because I don't have a headset. So I'm doing actually the dial in, believe it or not. So the thing about Mojo is you sign up for Mojo, the first month you may have to pay for the dialer too. But then the following months you can just revert that to $10 a month. And then you have access to a couple different options in Mojo. You have a neighborhood search, which is what Wendy's showing you right now. And then you also have something called a skip tracer. A skip tracer allows you to take any list that you have and find the property, just the addresses, and then it will append the owner's name, their phone number, their email, all that stuff to it. And you can do that through Mojo and then export that list when it's done. What Wendy's doing is kind of not the way that I do it. I mean, I think I was showing her how to do it and then she kind of latched onto something, but I usually do the neighborhood search and then the skip tracer. So I'll take the neighborhood search, get my addresses, export those. I'll re-import it and then run the skip tracer on it. And then that's what I'll use for the custom audience in Facebook. And then that way I make sure that I only use mobile numbers. And then because most people register their mobile number on Facebook, so you get a little bit better match. And then you select all of you can have up to 3 or 4 phone numbers on the audience import that you do.
So then essentially,
And then,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
So because I'm using Vortex, or I was using Vortex Dialer, which is RedX essentially, which, you know, back in the day it was Mojo and RedX, you had to buy them both. And can I then export the geo leads I have from Vortex and then import them into Mojo like you're talking through the skip tracer?
Well, with Vortex, when you export it, you'll have the names, the phones, and all of that information. So you won't even need Mojo at all. You'll just create a custom audience in Facebook.
Okay. But not into.
But she wants to go with the dialer. She already has Vortex as a dialer, but she wants to switch to Mojo.
Yes.
I already did switch to Mojo.
Then
my Vortex is over on the 5th. So.
Gotcha. So export all your lists
Okay.
that you're using, import them directly into Mojo.
Okay.
And then you can do everything that we're seeing here and then use Mojo for your calls as well.
Okay, perfect. So export, import. Do I still run through the skip tracer in Mojo then?
You
Or
can.
No, you won't need it.
I won't need to. Okay.
You won't
And
need
then-
it
then
because
I'll
you already
follow
have the
up.
phone number.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, guess what? My video is uploaded. So
You're welcome.
thank you. Thank you for that. We had a little bonus session with Herb. Okay, so select video, it's already there. And then I'm going to, so for this, I was thinking instead of, you know, doing all of the info, I could say, see how I got my sellers over market value and in escrow in one holiday weekend. I don't know. Isn't that funny? We went on an open house yesterday. Holiday weekend. See how I got how about South Valley Ranch sellers over market value and in escrow in one holiday weekend. So you could do something like that. That way you can, I'm gonna do a couple emojis and then maybe that, and then I don't know, something like that. Learn how I got helped. We went helped my sellers get top dollar in one weekend. And then you can just use one of the pictures there, or you could use a thumbnail, whatever you want. You're going to click next. And this is where you can say video plays, get video website visitors, or engagement. Don't ask me which ones work the best yet, because they're all working pretty darn good. So I just kind of, and you don't have to have a website director right here, but here you do have to have it pointing to a website. So I'm going to, I think, didn't I save that list? Shoot, I think I lost my list. Going back to here, going back to my playlist. See, we just get multiple. Here we go, share, copy. And then we want to go there. So I'm going to send them to seller tips. That way, after they're done watching my video, then they can go directly to there. So anyway, learn more. And here's where we're going to choose that audience for that neighborhood. Look at that right there. Already done, but I probably want to also choose, these are all my audiences. Don't get overwhelmed. Yours won't look like this unless you're crazy like me. So I'm going to choose anybody that's engaged with my Facebook page, and anybody that's engaged with my Instagram page, and then anybody that has looked at least 25% of my videos. Maybe I will add in anybody that has looked at my website, that's engaged with my website too. And then that neighborhood. Because like I said, I want to make sure it's a pretty good chunk, but I don't want to grab all 85,000 people out of my database, because then I'm going to need to spend more money. So anyway, so that's what I have right there. And those are who I'm going to be retargeting. And then I'm going to add in Instagram. And then I'm going to click next. And you can do that for $2 a day. Deploy. Done. So if Facebook finds these people in this neighborhood, they're going to see my video. So pretty cool, right? But that is not it. So let's get this posted. And then I'm going to show you how I add them into an ads bundle. So like I was saying, you could do several different ads bundles. You could do like a whole seller bundle. You can do like, your neighborhood, or your, all of your drone video tours, stuff like that. So once you click finish, then you're going to go here to ads. And then you're going to click on your ads bundle, and you don't have ads bundle unless you actually sign up for remarketing. So you need to make sure that you have that. So I'm going to click that. Can't believe we're getting all of this done in 1 hour. So excited. So excited. I guess I shouldn't say that yet, because we are still trying to open things. So sorry. My computer is busy uploading 895 people into my FollowupBoss right now, and into StreetText from Mojo. So I have a feeling it's not just because we're on Zoom, and just because I'm sharing the screen, but also because my computer is working its ass off. Plus I have 150 windows open. Okay, so here's my bundles. So like I was saying, I have a listing video bundle. And I think I'm going to put it in that. So you're going to click on that right there. So this is all of my listings showing people how I did something for a seller, right? How I got my sellers $10,000 more than market value in less than 30 days on their investment property. How I got my sellers top dollar on their home plus $15,000 off their new home in less than 30 days. So like, these are kind of like a proof of success. So I'm gonna add right here, my new South Valley Ranch video right there, add to bundle. So now it will rotate also. So, so you can add it right there, or you can just leave it in retargeting, or you could add it to another bundle. Like say if I wanted to add it to my, we have more luxury bundle, but I don't. It's definitely not luxury. Or my video retargeting bundle, I could add it to that too, but I'm gonna do it to this one. And then, yeah, and just let it run. So does anybody have any questions about any of it? Here we go. We have 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Sumi in the chat says if you do decide to call, how do you find the do not call list in Mojo?
Yeah, it'll say DNC when you pull it up. Right, Herb? I'm almost positive.
Yeah, so there's been a couple questions about DNC, and there's a federal do not call list. And so if you're calling people, you want to legally, if you want to do things right, don't call those people. But here we're just using those phone numbers to help match and find an audience that we're advertising on Facebook.
Yeah, she was just wanting to know just in case she wants to start calling these people. So you'll see it right on the
Right.
screen. Do not call. So
Right. So if you call Mojo support, you can ask them all kinds of questions about how to avoid calling people on do not call.
Yeah, because I don't, oh, yeah, because I don't really see that it says do not call on there. Right? So when you go through your,
Yeah, there's options when you set up the dialer to avoid do not calls.
oh, okay, there you go. All right, anybody else have any other questions? Anybody gonna start this today? Yeah, shiny object syndrome.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, hold on. So that you put them in that database of with their phone number, but you're just calling to call. I mean, I guess, is there an alert within? Is there an alert that says don't ever call these people, as opposed to when you download it, it says it then, but when you reapply, put it somewhere else, does that
It'll
follow
pull
it? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you never call them? Is there a
It
tag
pulls
or
them
something?
out. Yeah, if you download like you're calling just listed or just solds around a listing, for example,
Mhm.
and you create the list and you check the DNC, it won't include them.
So what if you want the phone numbers for your StreetText? And you've
You'll
put them in
just do it twice.
StreetText, but the
You'll do it twice. You'll import it
Mhm.
with the DNC numbers for StreetText, and then you'll have to do it again to not import the DNC numbers into another list and then use that as your calling list.
so what if you wanted to call the people, and so then you're just not calling anybody with those StreetText numbers. You just don't do it.
Right, so the point of this class
Yeah,
was
just treat it
to
separate.
create audiences so that you can
Right.
retarget them. If you want to be legit, you will need to do it again, go into the neighborhood farm, do it again, and then click not to upload the DNC. That way you're at least calling some of them, right?
Right.
And then and then you could skip trace, right, Herb? And then the skip trace will tell you if it's DNC or not.
Yeah, so skip trace is any kind of list that you upload into Mojo, and then that will append phone numbers. And when you append the phone numbers in either situation, you select whether you or not you want the do not call list numbers. So you put them onto your list at that point. So you would
Just
just
don't
create a
use-
second list.
Just don't use StreetText phone numbers, really. I mean, to call. You got it.
Right.
You gotta go to
Just import it. Yeah. Just do it twice. So do one for StreetText list and then another one for call list.
Yeah,
Just
so
do it
like,
twice.
like
when
when
you
we
create
did
the list.
that, we could do one and just call it Indian Row audiences, right? And then do it again, Indian Row calling or whatever you want to name it. Like you could name it whatever, but that might help you distinguish which list you're going to choose from to start calling. So you could definitely do it that way.
Does
I mean,
that make more sense?
Yes, thank you.
awesome. Thank you,
Yeah,
Herb.
perfect.
So, yeah, there's
Thank
so many ways to like benefit from this. I know a lot of people that are working on downsize ads. Wouldn't that be amazing to hit all the age restricted communities, right? So you pull up an age restricted community, you do that little farm tool, and maybe you have a bunch of videos about downsizing, you know, or community videos about that community. Like you could put all in an ads bundle directly to them, talking to those people, you know, say you want to do luxury. And this is how I decided to do this, because I have 10 luxury neighborhoods that I'm trying to retarget with my new luxury ads, right? So they're luxury videos and I want to like hone in on them and, you know, without running reach ads, you know, all over Clark County. I want to really like hone in on those areas. So I was able to do all 10 luxury neighborhoods. So that might be an idea for you guys. Maybe you have a favorite dog park and you want to, you know, go around the park. Like I know Deanna has, right, this area right by your park, right, Deanna? Yeah, so you could do that and it can be all like maybe events in that area and, you know, information about the neighborhoods around the park and why everybody loves the park, you know? So you could do so much to literally start talking to those audiences. And anyway, I'm just super excited. So we're gonna dial this in and make it happen. I got all my luxury videos in and I got all my audiences in and now they're all tied together. So now it's time to sell some, right? So we have real marketing going out to them also, because I mean, I believe that you really need to be in front of them in the mail, on social media, on YouTube, and you should probably be calling them. Right, Herb?
Absolutely.
I know he smiles every time I say that. Okay, so anyway, all right, there. I don't have magic links for anything that we talked about. If you want to utilize Mojo, you can contact Herb. Herb, you want to put your info in the chat so that you can connect?
Let's see. I'm actually just on the phone because my computer is having all kinds of technical
Oh, that's okay.
issues.
I
But
can
you can
type- I
you
can
can reach
type it
me. Yeah, just type it in. It's you can email me at herb@herbrim.com or you can call me at 323-990-4372.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna just put your email in here. I didn't get your phone number in there, but if just email your information, like if you want Mojo, he'll send you an invite. So that way he can get that for you. As far as FollowupBoss goes, they do not have affiliate links, I don't believe still. It's ridiculous. I've sent so many people to FollowupBoss. You'd think they'd give me like a brownie or something, but they don't. So, and then StreetText is my link in the PDF. That gets you a free 7-day trial. If you don't have StreetText, give it a shot. But make sure you also sign up for remarketing if you want to utilize this lovely system. So anyway, awesome. Yes, buddy.
Does it work on KV Core?
This training was for Mojo, FollowupBoss, and StreetText. Yes, you can use Mojo with KV Core through a Zap. We are not going over that today.
No,
But-
no, that's fine. I just
but
was
yes.
curious. Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
you can. Although StreetText does not sync directly with KV Core. So this would be, you're gonna get it into KV Core, and then you're gonna need to export everything out of KV Core and put it into put it into StreetText as an audience. So yes, you can do it. It's just an extra step. So
Okay,
we love extra steps, right, Bonnie?
yeah, love it. Thanks.
No problem. All right. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? Joanna did put a couple links in. If you haven't filled out a form for the replay, because you're going to want this replay if you're going to want to do this, because you're going to need to start to learn how to get it done. Anyway, fill out that form. And then if you want more one-on-one help from me, there's also a link in the chat that can help you with that. If you're in my org, do not fill that form out. You already get me for free. So anyway, I'll be more than happy to help anybody out with that. But yeah, awesome. Good Tech Tuesday.
Hey, Wendy,
Part of the year, right? Yes, sir.
while you're on this one, can you share, just maybe if you have a couple minutes left, a couple of the sample like videos or what you're using when you're targeting these retarget audience? What are you coming out with? What kind of ads are you running?
Sure. So for example, that video that I just did in there was literally the property video. So that is really short. I'll show you. But like here for my luxury bundle, all of these are in my luxury bundle, but they're also super annoying. They're also in a playlist. So you just, this is kind of what
your state's uniqueness getting overlooked. Hi, I'm Wendy Goff, your go-to luxury real estate boss with EXP Luxury. And it's not just a property, it's a statement. It's your statement. Uniqueness isn't just a trait, it's the heartbeat of a luxury estate. And it's my mission to ensure your home's pulse is felt by all the right buyers. Every curve, contour, and corner tells a story. I craft a narrative that doesn't just list a property, but lists its soul. With an eye for detail and a network that really appreciates rarity, I connect your home with buyers that don't just browse, but seek. In this digital age, your home's first impression is often virtual. That is why I employ only the most sophisticated marketing tech to spotlight what makes your estate extraordinary. From drone flyovers capturing the grandeur of your ground to high-definition detail shots that tell timeless craftsmanship, every element is designed to celebrate your home's unique character. Selling a luxury home is an art form. And like every great artist, I ensure that no one of your home's uniqueness is overlooked. Your luxury estate deserves the spotlight. So please reach out to me and my team. Let's illuminate its distinctiveness together. I'm Wendy Goff, your real estate boss with EXP Luxury, where uniqueness isn't just seen, it's also celebrated. Is your estate?
There's one. And then like the one I was just showing you is literally just the property video. So loud. You missed the beginning Are you a first-time home buyer, maybe an investor, or looking for a second home? Well, this home should be on your list.
It is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, single story in Henderson. Like, could you ask for more? Probably not. And you are going to love the price and what they did to the inside. So come on, let's go take a look.
Yeah, so just, I think it's super
And,
important.
and Wendy, by the way, you should mention that anyone that joins your org has access to some incredible video marketing training and how that works, or they can, what other options do they have to get some more information about how to do some of those terrific videos?
Okay, so thank you, Herb, for putting me on the spot. Yes, so if you are in my organization at EXP, we do some pretty epic stuff over here. If you're thinking about making a move this year, I would love to talk to you about it. But yes, we do. I love Chris Bayshore. She definitely helped me with video so much. So she's helped me with, you know, all my market updates and luxury videos and stuff like that. But the property videos, it's just super important for you to actually be in them. They suck. Trust me. I hate being in them, but you have to be in them. And who cares? It gets you some good bloopers because it's really hard to do. They're really hard to do. I still want to vomit every time I have to do one. So, but we, you know, definitely teach you how to get through that. Even though I'm still working my way through it. But anyway, so yes.
I want to know, Wendy, I want to know how I get bloopers all the time, but how do you keep them together? Like, how do you capture them if you have to delete the video?
Yeah, it's my videographer. He's awesome, and he keeps rolling. He keeps rolling even though I'm screwing up. And then the editor takes them and puts them at the end of my video. So that
Oh, okay.
so that
Cool.
people know that I'm real, you know. So obviously they're gonna edit it out the main video, but I think that keeping them in there, I don't think I'll keep them in there for luxury, but they will definitely be separate and put into reels.
Right. Yeah. I was like thinking of that when I was doing videos the other day. I go, that's a good blooper.
Oh, I know. They like ran out of beeps for me because I cuss so much when I'm screwing up. So I did put in the chat, expchats.com. That is my calendar link if you do want to talk about joining me here at EXP. I don't really necessarily like to EXP all over everybody at Tech Tuesday because that's not what this is about. This is literally about giving you guys value, the most value I could possibly give. And we have so much coming up this year. So super excited about that. So thank you for that. Let me blast that out. And anyway, if you don't follow me on YouTube, you could definitely go and check out all my playlists. It's Wendy Goss, your real estate boss, and it's on YouTube. And you can look at my luxury playlist, my seller tips, my buyer tips, my community playlist, the market updates, all the drone videos, like, and you just kind of take that and show your videographer. And I think Linnea says I say that wrong. There's not another O in it. But anyway, you could take that and say, hey, I want my videos to look like this. You know, that is the best thing you can do for an editor because the editor doesn't know what you're wanting. They don't know what's in your head, right? Yet. They will though, once you start working with them and say, and that's what I did. I was like, oh my gosh, I want my videos to be like Sarah. So I freaking Sarah Francisco, I freaking sent that YouTube video to my editor and I was like, make me Sarah. I love her videos. Anyway, they did not make me Sarah. I'm still me, but they're pretty darn good. So anyway, anybody else have any more questions? We have 1 more minute and then I'm going to head into the Tech Tuesday VIP room where we actually do a deep dive into what we're learning about and I help you press the buttons. So,
I have a question. I just signed up for the VIP room. So how do you?
Okay, you should have got an email with the VIP link.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, if not, Joanne will send that over to you right now. Okay.
Okay.
So let
All
me
right.
know if you don't see it. All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys next week. We have, what is next week, Joanne? If you want to know.
Like we're doing Canva on steroids.
Oh, yeah. Canva on steroids. But if you want to see exactly what we're doing, you go to Tech Tuesday with Wendy, click on events, and this is our lineup. Retargeting neighborhoods, Canva on steroids. We have Fairway list reports and loan calculators, YouTube with Haley Jones, and then ad copy with AI. So it's going to be a great. See you guys later. Happy New Year. And go make some magic happen today. 2024. Let's close more. Woohoo.